Good afternoon, preppers. I'm Kelly with Patriot Prepper. Today I'm going to be talking about hurricane preparedness. So I live in southern Louisiana and we get hurricanes pretty often. So here at Patriot Prepper, we take hurricane preparedness pretty seriously. 2020 we got hit with two storms back to back. Both was major hurricanes. Hurricane Laura and then right after was Hurricane Delta. We was out of power for 3 weeks. Water roughly 5 to 6 days, so right at a week. The National Weather Service is predicting right now above average hurricane activity this year. They're forecasting 14 to 21 named storms. That's 39 miles per hour winds or higher, of which 6 to 10 could be hurricanes. And including in those, 3 to 6 becoming major hurricanes with winds over 111 miles per hour. So, like I said, today I wanted to talk a little bit about hurricane preparedness and what you can do to prepare yourself for this hurricane season, especially if you live in the southern states where hurricanes are, I guess the norm. So first off, we all know gas prices right now, it's very high. It's doubled what it was, say, 2 years ago. So what I would do first is start stocking up on our gas, right? Especially if you don't have a solar system, solar panels on your house, what have you, battery backup. Then more than likely your main means of power is going to be through a generator. So I know they make different types of generators, whether it be tri-fuel, you can use propane, diesel, gasoline. Here we use gasoline. As you know, you can't really store gasoline as long as you do diesel or what have you. So, you gotta make sure you have additives in it, stay-bill, what have you. Keep track of which ones you filled first, kind of like you do your canned goods. First one in, first one out type thing, right? Keep them rotating. But along with high gas prices, I know we've had problems with it, especially like around when Katrina had hit, people going around stealing people's generators, fuel. So I think it'd be very wise of you, to make sure that your gasoline storage or your diesel storage, whatever your fuel you're going to be using to, for your generators, make sure they're secure. Nobody can rob you in the middle of the night, what have you, take all your stuff. Next, same way with generators. You want to make sure you have them in a secure area where nobody in the middle of the night come over here and take what's yours. So I got a few things I want to talk about. So one, I think one of the main things as far as when hurricane preparedness, besides keeping your refrigerator and your freezer going, so your food don't spoil, is so lights. You want to have lights. The way fuel is, I don't know if it'd be very, very smart to run your generator just to have power your lights on or what have you. You want to kind of minimize your fuel usage. So right here, this right here, I bought this at our local dollar store. I think I paid $3 or $4 for it. It's a battery operated lantern, and as you can tell, pretty bright. This lantern runs off of 3 AA batteries, and I know you're asking, what's this tape on here for? Well, what the tape is for is when I'm not using this lantern, I take these batteries out and I secure them up top right here. That way I know I always have good batteries, I know where they're at, and I don't take the damage of damaging, this lantern by leaving these batteries in there for a long period of time, corroding or what have you. But so at least once a month, me and my wife will go dollar store, and if they have them available in stock, I'll pick 1 or 2 up, just bring them back to the house. Another good alternative these candles right here. You could buy them if y'all have the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store. I think a lot of them have, I know Dollar Tree has biblical scenes on it. They all burn the same. You pay $1.25 for these candles. And you'd be surprised how long these candles burn. Anywhere from 6 to 8 hours I've had them burn. I think that was the longest I've actually burned one. But cheap, inexpensive, and it works. It gives off light. Can't beat it for $1.25. One thing you don't want to happen: power goes out. You trying to go get your generator fueled up. You grab your light and turn it on, and oh shit, it don't work. Batteries are dead in it. So you want to make sure that you check all your stuff out prior to a hurricane, prior to a storm. You want to make sure that all your gear that you're gonna need, you might need, possibly might, whatever it might be, make sure it's in good working order. Make sure you've checked it out. Make sure you know where it's at, because you don't want to grab something and the battery's dead because we haven't checked it out and inspected it since last hurricane season or what have you. Then you also got this old lantern right here. You can pick this up at Walmart. I think I paid $8 for this, which it's been a couple years back. The way prices and inflation's going right now, so it might be a little bit more expensive, but it's probably good to have one or two of those on hand just in case you might need it. Saying that, you want lamp fuel and extra wicks. Very inexpensive. I think you can pick up a pack of them. I think it has 3 of them in it for like $4 or $5. Single ones. I'm not sure if they actually sell them in singles. I know we bought them before. I think it has 3 of them in it, like $3 or something. Another good thing to have would be a weather radio. So this is one of our weather radios. It's a Midland Base Camp XT511. I bought this a few years back. So this has it is a hand crank. You can crank it. It runs off of batteries, and then it also has rechargeable batteries. It has a little walkie-talkie. This is a shortwave radio. What this is, let me get you a better close-up on it. Alright, this radio right here, you can buy it on Amazon right now for like $49 if they have them in stock. Has a light, very good. It is a Noaa weather radio, plus it has FM, AM, and like I said, shortwave. So you can talk with other walkie-talkies, other shortwave radios. I've used it quite often, especially during the hurricanes and storms. This is one of my primary ones right here. We have other ones. I like this one the best. Like I said, very good. For $49, you can't beat it. Next on my list is this. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already know what this is. I don't even have to tell y'all. But this is a Bale thing. Alright, this is the BF F8 HP. So it's an upgraded model, so the 3rd generation of the UV5R. Pretty much what it is. And for y'all that don't know what it is, this is a portable ham radio. So to use this, to talk on it, you actually need a ham license. But to listen to it, you don't need a ham license. And you could program this into your weather stations, your Noaa. If your police departments are not on digital, you can still listen to police departments, fire departments. I think Coast Guard. You know, you can listen to all this. I've used it several times. You can actually talk to other walkie-talkies with this. So you can do this short distance or long distances. You know, if you hit repeaters, you can talk hundreds of miles away with it. Or you can use like it in simplex mode and just talk from one radio to another. It's very important to have good communication. You know, during these, whether it be a hurricane or blackouts. They're saying we might have blackouts this year, which wouldn't surprise me. I know it's hot as hell right now in Louisiana. About 99 to 100 degrees. I don't know what kind of weather y'all seeing where y'all's at, but it's hot here. And it's only going to get hotter. But that was just a few things I wanted to share with y'all today. There's a lot more that goes into preparedness as far as a hurricane. I mean, everything from food, water. Water is probably one of the most important. You know, if you have kids, little kids, you know, you want stuff to keep them occupied. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have one of those battery packs, you know, charge cell phones up, iPads. Actually, what I use here, so I got a big generator, and then we got a smaller generator. I think I picked it up at Walmart for like $300. I think it's 1700 watt. I believe it's PowerMate is the manufacturer of it. But 1700 watts, you know, it's not, you know, a real big generator, but it's only 1.5 gallon tank. And that 1.5 gallon tank will run over 12 hours. And you could run a refrigerator, several box fans, and charge all your devices up. And it's good for, like I said, about 12 hours off of 1.5 gallons of fuel. That way you don't have to use your big one. Like mine, I think it's 7 gallons and 10 hours, 10, 11 hours, and it's drained. You got to put another 7 gallons in it. Whereas these small generators, 1.5 gallons, 12 hours. So that might be something you might be interested in. But I'm fixing to go ahead and cut this video off. Please comment, man, if I missed anything. Hit me up, man, comment up. Please hit me with the thumbs up, like, subscribe. There'll be more videos coming out. And y'all just stay safe. Patriot Prepper out.